That'll do.
That'll do.
As the saying goes, that'll do, donkey. That'll do. Okay. I'm terribly sorry, everyone, for the hiatus, the delay, the fighting with the game. But unfortunately, it's one of those necessary evil things that are required to make sure. And just make sure the game audio is working. Yep, the game audio can be heard as well. Stream can hear it. Can everyone else hear it?
Yeah.
Okay, let's fucking go.
Finally.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Drifting.
July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. I don't know.
Oh, it's you. You came at a good time.
Hello there, Emma. What's up?
Either of you know where Lamouar is?
Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago.
Yeah? That's strange.
Oh no, this would do this to me.
That's strange.
I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office.
Lamouar's missing?
It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all.
Yeah, we'll help you look for her.
Great, thanks.
Okay, so we've got to look for a missing Lamouar.
I've apparently gone missing. Oh no.
Oh no.
Ow, I've fallen and I can't get up.
July 9th, backstage hallway.
This place is deserted.
I wonder where Lamouar went off to.
I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful.
I guess, but I can't help worrying about but I can't help worry about her a little. What? I can't help but worry about her a little. It should be the phrase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she's not here. Let's check
Maybe
this.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh god.
It's black. I
July
have a very
9th,
bad feeling.
64 p.m. in the wings. I hate numbers.
It's fine.
Uh-oh.
Huh? The stage is pitch dark.
The power breaker must be off for this section. Great.
I'll go get someone.
Oh yeah, just leave Apollo alone again.
In the dark.
Yeah.
Yes, it was really dark out there.
And how did you find the light?
Dark.
Don't worry about it.
That's all Lamouar.
Mission.
That's all Lamouar has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness?
I don't know.
Pretty shit.
Darren.
You mean in the RPG system?
You awake to find
Thank you.
yourself in a dark room.
In
Thank
the
you.
world of
That's
darkness,
like
what
a
do you do?
request.
Sorry, Doctor said it in the chat, and I was just like, I
Mhm.
got it.
I mean, I did say ask Darren.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you. Huh? What?
Thought you were letting them goof. Does something about the stage seem different to you?
Oh yeah, the
I don't
thing's
know.
down.
Wasn't here last time.
Like something's changed.
Changed?
I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me.
That's bugging me too. What is she talking about?
The thing's
Who
down,
knows?
isn't it? The
Yeah, the stage
the
is
tower.
down again.
The tower is down.
Yes.
Still can't believe you found Machi and Mr. Latusa on top of that tower.
Yeah, I used to not like high places. Now I hate them.
Same.
Mood.
Mood.
It's not like it would have been nicer if we found a dead body closer to the ground. So that reminds me, Daddy's bad with heights too.
You've
I
got a
don't know
lot
as
of-
bad as you according to the wiki, but pretty bad.
Your mic's a bit distorted, Kay. Are you
Oh,
a bit close to it, maybe?
I was a little close, but is it better now?
Yeah.
It is a lot better, yes.
Okay.
That's fine. Just wanted to make sure we're getting as much as we could.
It happens.
Yeah, we'll all do it. No kidding. Chrissy?
He took me on a Ferris ride a while ago, you know? Oh, I know the story.
Alright, so open the door so I can get some bit of airflow.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Halfway through his space girl green and he mumbled objection over and over.
Poor guy.
You're supposed to shout it.
I love that so much. Hey, that case.
Closed now.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we boring you, Trucy?
No.
Is the case boring, dude?
No, I've always. I have told you before. I stay up super late at the Wonder Bar so I can be the breadwinner for our family.
Ah, Wonderbar. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Wunderbar.
Yeah.
Wasn't that open
No.
before?
Huh. I guess someone closed it.
Wait, look where the case closes.
Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's...
It's opening the
Mayonnaise.
pop.
This can only go well.
Of course.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh,
God.
okay.
Oh, damn.
Is she dead?
Emma! We have to get Emma.
What?
Emma was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders, making phone calls. Tracy just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many.
Too
Try
many.
Criminal Minds episode to see a lot more body. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickfield Clinic waiting
Oh
room.
fuck!
Oh God.
You sent
I
me
still
here.
hate numbers.
Like I think it's the only clinic in town, and it is canon that the doctor is not a doctor, so because she's getting good care. It's good care. Just we gotta
Here.
jerk. Emma, how's the little wall? Is she okay?
Ah, you. We all owe you a big thanks, that's for sure.
So she's okay?
Yes, she came to a short while ago. You found her before it was too late.
That's good to hear.
So what happened?
Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead.
How?
By who?
We don't know, but I have a suspicion.
She hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of. Oh, she's right. That's right. in front of
Lucy!
her. She can't see.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Right.
That was a really long night, Trucy.
I just had this image of just Apollo just looking at her meaningfully as she's like, oh.
Eyeing her like, are you for real right now?
And because
I
of how
think
the,
Apollo would go as far as to stamp her in the foot.
No.
and because of how like the trial system works in this game, they literally found out about that this morning. It wasn't yesterday, it was this morning.
Yes. Right. Would you like to see her now?
Is that alright?
She wants to thank you for saving her life. Technically, it's not for me to say. It's for the doctors, but
I mean, what?
Mr. Attorney, you were the one who found me. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Alright,
Stop.
will give us information, I mean, what?
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone come to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew, that very moment, I knew! The assailant was trying to kill me.
What, in this game? No.
It was lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me, I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. Power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work.
Okay.
Said it. It didn't come through. I don't think.
No, it didn't come through.
No.
Like, yeah. Sorry. I was like,
alright.
Oh dear, Discord, please.
Darkness is my ally.
I could try and push to talk, but I don't think that would help.
There was a contrabass case near the stage.
Push stop might help, but it's noise suppression by Crisp also can do it, so make sure that's
okay,
on.
I'll turn that off.
Yeah.
That is where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you.
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Sounds like a really close call.
Definitely.
Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good
That's
point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am.
That's also true.
You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult, probably a man. Could it be him?
Well, no, Apollo's only 5 foot. That's canon. He's 5. According to Wiki, he's 5'5", but that 5 is the horns.
Five is the horns.
Only 5 foot.
And this
He's
lady is
tall.
way taller than him.
Yeah, I'm checking the wiki right now to see how tall she is. But why would anyone attack you, Lamawa?
For a reason.
The detective asked me this too. And to her I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know. It's probably Darianne.
Height unknown. Okay, so she's probably 5'5", and Truth is estimating. So she's taller than Apollo.
What have we got in... Ooh,
Oh, can we show her what this is?
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, oh, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after?
You know, in his secret identity, like Batman.
Why were you
agent?
Why were you cocking a gun, Lemming?
So since I'm like in the middle of this case, could anyone fill me in on what's happening? At least a little bit.
Oh,
Actually,
yeah.
it's probably a good idea. In fact, the audience might want to get a bit filled in, so why don't we recap?
Previously on Apollo Justice Ace Attorney.
Yes, previously on Apollo Justice Attorney, as Burr says. So, Mr. Latouche, in fact, let's go in the court record. The victim of this was a Roman Latouche. He was supposedly the, what was that?
Romaine.
Romaine Latouche, my apologies. He supposedly was the manager of Lamawa, who's a famous singer. However, it actually turns out he's an undercover Interpol agent. He was killed in the dressing room at the same time as the Gaviners, led by Clavier Gavin Prosecutor, was on stage singing at the time. The current suspect is Machi Tobeye, who apparently cannot speak any English, he only speaks Borginian. However, Darianne Crescent, a detective and guitarist for the Gaviners, has been fingered as a potential person of interest by Lamawa, as she recognizes his voice.
Point a finger at me and I'll break it.
Latouche was shot with his own gun, which was found near his body, a revolver, high caliber belonging to Mr. Latouche, found in the dressing room alongside the body. That is a general overview of what's happened so far. There's a lot more complexity to it than that. But,
I figured.
but generally, that's what's going on.
Know what's going on.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment, my mouth's full. I'm trying to close. I'm trying to.
I just want to know how many more flashbacks there are going to be in this particular case.
So how many times do you have to see Latouche die again and again and again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It was Siren.
Like, just ignore it if I say times wrong. That's because in Dutch they're kind of switched, so don't worry about it.
I remember it was like 5 within the part 1, and I think it may be more in part 2. Part 1 of the transcript, and then I think it's more in part 2. So there's at least 5 times.
You ready, Shadow?
Yep.
Oh, go for it.
So that's what he was doing.
You mean you know what?
Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Borginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Why haven't I heard of a Virginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir?
I wonder.
Is there more? Is there more? Yes.
Well, they call it Borginia. It must only be found in Borginia.
No shit.
Where else would it be from?
For certain, all in Borginia know of these.
It's a cocoon. So, do you get silk from it?
I do not know the details, I am sorry to say.
She said all in Borgia knew of these.
There is one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Borginia know.
What's that?
The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they will be put to death.
Well, that's a bit extreme.
And whatever's in the cocoon, it'll hatch.
To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure that there is a good reason.
But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Borginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling. I'm just repeating what you say at this point.
It seems I was marked.
Marked?
Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world.
Ah, so you could have brought those Borginian cocoons with you.
On my trips, yes, that was probably the suspicion.
And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it.
Borginia is a small, sheltered country. Not many of our people venture into the world outside.
Is that why they suspected you?
Mr. Latouche wasn't a Borginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means
What, Apollo?
there must be some reason why Borginia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latouche had Lamour marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamour.
It was the least I could do. Sorry, I had a brain fart there.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power,
I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Borginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us, if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you.
Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this.
We're going to the detention center.
Line 9 detention center visitors room.
Machi, we came to talk to you about the case.
Machi,
Could you interpret for us, Lamour?
yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind.
I'm not reading those.
Yes, no, that's fine. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well,
Just secret.
At this. I picture like Apollo.
Oh, it's the igniter, isn't it? It's the thingy.
no, I think it's
It's
to.
to be the cocoon.
I think it's the cocoon
Yeah.
as well, personally.
Yeah.
Take that!
I'm just picturing like Apollo like slamming it into the glass, just like, bam.
if I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
That's a yes.
No!
Hey, you got a reaction, a big one.
Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about.
Please, Lamar, please, interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I'm going to have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it. Divot? Divot?
There he goes. He asked you to wait. Do not be so hasty.
Mamachi?
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Sort of.
Kinda.
Have him tell us about it.
Very well.
That's a long string for very well.
Language is a complex thing.
Does it very well.
It's pictographs.
The cocoon.
What is this cocoon anyway?
Okay, there we go.
The cocoon.
This is just a Sims character now.
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
He's supposed to be Animal Crossing, I believe.
A cure? Oh, sorry, that's Tracy.
No. A cure? Don't steal my lines, Apollo.
It must cure some disease.
Kay's job is to steal lines. We'll meet her later.
It's a cure for incuritis.
Okay, are you...
What?
So I want to say something because approximately at the time of Apollo Justice and investigations and sort of investigations too, but that's the fan translation, so it's like maybe they weren't gonna have to translate it this way. But the names for things get slightly sillier, like incuritis.
Yeah.
There's some, just warning you because
Oh, dear.
it's very silly very fast.
I'm so annoyed. I'm
Like-
so annoyed right now. Somebody who knows medical terminology, I'm just
Incuritis.
like, by the fifth.
Yeah, infection of the incurable. Yeah,
A
No,
cure.
it's actually inflammation of the incurable.
inflammation.
Oh.
Yeah.
A cure for incuritis.
We have obtained this new thing. Really? What's it called? Unobtainium.
Yeah, it's like that.
Replica updated in the court record.
Oh god. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Porcinia like that? Just think about the lives you could save by sharing the medicine.
Comes with a terrible price. I do not understand the reasons myself. I'm probably not Borginian.
Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latouche was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi...
Machi, you weren't.
He could be a smuggler. He's so little.
What's
Well-
the logic behind that?
You're only 15 and you're sort of a magician, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sort of.
Oh, that's true. I am so.
She said, yeah, sort of. So there's to have a copy of that security camera tape.
I thought you were improvising. That was an actual line.
That's fine.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler?
He won't tell me.
No, duh.
So he is.
First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. You think he brought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? Machi really did bring one to the country. Was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Yeah, because of the dying thing. I can't go home to Borginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Borginia is death!
That's right. It's punishable by death.
Still kinda extreme.
About the case. What about the case?
Sounds about Mr. Latus's death. This is you, Living.
This meeting's over.
Fuck off,
Yeah.
Darian.
Complete shot in the dark. That it was me.
Darian?
What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet.
There's a call for matching from the Borginian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that.
He's definitely not sorry.
Sorry. No go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you.
Huh?
That's a very sus thing to say.
Yeah, so harsh. Darn it, we were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo.
Who wants to hear what Matty had to say?
Apollo!
There can only be one
Please stay
reason
with me.
why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Oh no, baby!
Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court.
In court!
To be continued. Right now.
This goes from a guy, I mean.
To be continued right now! In
Right
fact.
after the word from our sponsor.
Right after these messages.
Have you hydrated today? You should probably do that, guys, if you have not done already.
Yeah, everyone should have a water bottle near them.
And remember to breathe.
Well, I have to fill mine. but
Oh,
it's
thank you.
Let me
July
get
10th,
let me get
9:49 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Lemming and
if you're-
Emac have now set your breathing onto manual. Have fun.
Oh, dear.
Also, if you're watching this and not subscribed to Ebag the cat, what the
Oh.
hell are you doing?
Oh.
I
Yes.
am actually going to fill my water bottle. I'll be right back.
I'm actually going to go and refill my drink. So
Subscribing is different.
we're all going to take a quick break, not too long, just to grab a refill on our drinkies. And so we'll be right back after these messages. Yeah, the drinkies. That's what I call them, drinkies.
Yes. I'm a bit of pinkle and a bit of twinkle.
All right.
Hey, you should totally sub to his channel when he's not looking. It'll be a really good prank, guys. It'll be a really good prank.
I don't have any. I
Yeah.
just spent. I think the last of my money that's not already spoken for on my partner. I bought them Sailor Moon.
That's fine.
I bought Sailor Moon
Nice.
stickers. I like. Yeah.
You treated them,
They
and
can't-
that's what matters.
Yes. They can't
Yeah,
watch
bet.
today because they're
Yeah.
at work, but
The,
they will be able to
the,
watch in the future because we're switching to Saturdays.
the original Sailor Moon or
Like, watch them
the
both,
new
well.
version of Sailor Moon?
I don't know. Well, they're just generic stickers. They're mostly modeled off the original Sailor Moon though. I found
Uh,
Diana Apocalypse art on Etsy, and they're really nice. And
Yeah.
she's really nice as well. The person who makes the
Mm.
stickers, because I know her
Yeah.
personally. She also directed Turnabout Musical, so that's cool. And I like to
Nice.
support her.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yee!
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I yeah, like she's having a sale right now. That's why I bought this stuff, because it's like really, really cheap. I like the stickers
Oh, nice.
are like $1.60. I don't know how that much that is in pounds or whatever, but
It is an amount, certainly.
it is an amount. Yeah.
It's
So,
around £1 probably.
yeah. So
Perhaps.
they're pretty cheap if you want, if you also want. I can link if you want like Sailor Moon. She
Definitely.
also has a full sheet of like their stationery stickers for like stealing envelopes, but they're Magatama and attorney's badges, and I have like a full thing of those.
I am back and I have my drinkies. And thank you much for the subscription there, Lemming.
No worries.
Coming.
Nicely done, Lemming.
Nice.
Well,
Is-
someone had to.
Every
Good prank, bro.
is everyone back and ready to rumble?
I
Let's rock!
Let's go.
Oh, bloody hell!
Oh dear.
Oh,
What's
no.
happening?
Okay,
Yes.
we're back.
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Heart attack.
What did you get? What happened?
Stuff.
Nothing happened. Nothing happened. It's fine. It's fine.
Nothing. It's fine.
It's fine.
Fine.
All
It's
right.
fine.
Don't worry about it.
This is
Don't worry
it.
about it.
Apparently messages weren't updating up on screen chat, but now they are.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. Nobody's getting the flashback characters.
This meeting is over. Sorry.
Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that.
Sorry. No go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving.
He is so not sorry.
Darian, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you.
Huh?
Why are people pointing?
Darn it! We were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Pella.
He didn't want us to hear what Matchy had to say. Well, you gotta think, it's like they expect you to kind of take a break after that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Diego in character as well, so like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what they say.
And I think I know why time. I think I know why. Time to bring down a little justice.
Aha.
Hey,
What was that?
Okay.
Oh, I
This-
think
I think it's
I
UK.
think
I think that's
this is
UK.
I think.
No.
Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, this would be me actually. Yeah. I was thinking Phoenix, but no. He is heard but unseen. Who's that talking? Hello.
oh dear.
Alan Cramery, using the door like an average muggle, no less.
Muggle?
That implies that Harry Potter is a thing in the
Harry
Ace
Potter's a
Attorney
thing.
universe.
Okay, so
Really?
this is more a thing, and I feel like it's more blatant in the earlier games. When it is blatant, but there's a lot of pop culture references throughout Ace Attorney. This is just one of them. There's a whole in each case on the wiki. There's a whole like section for pop culture references, and this was one of the most references. That was one of them listed on the wiki. They don't always catch all of them. Like I think they missed one in the second case of the first game. But yeah.
Oh,
Anyway,
nice.
you aren't the witness today, are you, Uncle Blonde? A preposterous proposition. How could I stand upon the stand?
What?
Why am
I
I
love
suited
it.
to be? Why am I suited to be free for the plucking? I might even have to sign autographs.
The horror.
Oh no.
Your last
Whatever
performance was
shall
like
I
in a-
do?
Your last performance was like in a shopping mall parking lot. Like I think you're good. Anyways.
Yeah, the courtroom is an improvement.
Yeah. That is why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day. Okay, yeah, I know what's going on now. I did not know where we were. Oh, with vanishing magic? Indeed, I will jump upon an express train and express myself to the next town over. This is London? Not London. Is Los Angeles?
Without a ticket.
Hmm.
I don't know. But before I go, a word of warning.
Oh,
Warning? What? A grand glamour resides the root of all that has happened. Do not forget this truth.
A glamour?
A spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket.
great
well.
magician needs to get a line for a ticket.
And there he goes.
It's
In
just,
fairness to him, he's actually buying a ticket, so I got respect for him.
Yeah.
Fair.
it should seem happy about that illusion thing.
Mhm.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. Big Illusion is always a spectacle to remember.
Since you turned off Crisp, okay, you've been coming in a lot clearer for the entire thing.
Yes.
Damn. Okay. Cool.
That's nice.
Good to know.
I bet it also like kept my laugh come through.
That line was cut off there, so.
Yeah, I missed that line. So it's like vanishing something, or the Eiffel Tower, anything really.
So he was talking about what he saw at the concert.
Grandma's disappearing act.
And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna, as I was saying,
We're about to say it in unison.
Yeah. We finish each other's sandwiches.
Salamanders.
Yeah. I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that has happened.
well, it's about time. Shall we go? Excuse me, sir. Yes. The scheduled starting time for the trial has been changed. The trial will be commencing at 10:30 a.m. Sorry for inconvenience. Huh? Did something happen? This is a first.
I think it had only.
It's by the judge's request. Urgent personal business. Hey! I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Apparently he's visiting the hospital again. A hospital?
Oh!
I believe it's mentioned that the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning. The Chief Justice's son.
I believe in the first trial,
Yes.
it's mentioned that he has an illness.
Yeah, I think so. I saw it on the stream, I think.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
was
that's
visiting.
right. Remember yesterday morning, the judge said he had to go visit him after the trial. He was asking, like, how do you comfort him? Because he can't think
Incuritis
about-
syndrome, first case in the country.
Mhm. Is it a syndrome then?
If you care to read about it yourself. Newspaper article added to the court record.
Well, now they're calling it
Yeah.
a syndrome. That's not. No, you can't use that word like that.
Well, okay.
Shadow is giving up.
Shadow.
Don't
Shadow.
breathe.
I think this is because they had to fill the entire space. The localizers had to fill the entire
Oh
space.
yeah,
because-
that's fair.
Yeah. So we could just put incuritis at the top because it wouldn't look right. So yes, it's okay.
This
Don't worry
would
about
have
it.
worked.
She's worried about it.
Yeah. I'll let
Shadow.
you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page of the funnies if you can.
What's Apollo's favorite newspaper comic? Do you think?
Oh, I have no
July
clue.
10, 10:30 a.m. District Courtroom number 3.
I have no idea.
I think he's a Garfield man.
Garfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
yes.
is a Garfield guy. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like he also likes the. I feel like he actually reads Doonesbury at like I don't because I don't understand it, but like he reads Doonesbury and is like I understand this.
So that's the 8 Mondays.
I apologize for the delay. Court is now session for the trial of. How do you say this name again?
Oh, God.
Machitomaye, our suspect fortissimo.
Right. It is trial in any case.
The defense is prepared, Your Honor.
As the prosecution is ready to rock.
Is something wrong, Your Honor?
No. Well, yes.
Well, yes, but actually.
It's just. I've been friends of the Chief Justice since we were students. It pains me to see him going through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said there's no known cure. That's why it's called incuritis in this country.
Indeed. Herr Judge, let me say with all honesty, I feel your pain. If you want to talk about it, you can meet me in my trailer. But now is not the time for tears. Now is the time for law.
Indeed. We left off at quite a dump yesterday.
Flashback.
I asked Interpol about that number.
Flashback landing.
IBX 314206. The agent registered under that number was Romain Lictus.
Thanks for looking into that for Detective Cassell. It's a great help.
Oh, no problem at all, Your Honor. I'll be heading out.
Hold it!
Brr.
Wait. That voice just now. It was him. I am sure of it.
It was him.
That voice I heard talking to Mr. Latouche when I heard the gunshots fired. It was him. It was Mr. Darien.
No way!
Yes, wait.
Or Mr. Latouche was talking to himself. Quite a sensational ending. Who would have thought Tyan would guest star on the season cliffhanger as a suspect?
I asked the prosecution to look into this matter. Please hold the court of findings.
Tyan Crescent is a member of my part, the Gavinus. He's also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet, up to investigation, I found no cause to alter our case or file new charges.
And your reason is?
That you have her forward. His impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on tonight as the shooting was in 3 sets. The governors raped up the stage during the first set.
I wonder which one is Darien.
I wonder.
Yes. I thought so too. I don't remember. I was drunk. Was the second.
Are you alright? You doing alright over there, Gavin? Clavia, sorry.
Oh, sorry. I'm hangover still. Was the second set.
How can a German be hangover?
Our guest took center stage.
Oh no!
Along with the drama and someone. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. La Miroir und the defendant Machitopaia had left us the stage at that point. And the governors were already rocking and rolling. This is where Zuschauers hung out at the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
And Apollo, you heard them too, right?
I sure did.
Furthermore, La Miroir herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Well, perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. Then she claims to have heard Mr. Latouche and Detective Crescent talking.
But that's impossible! Detective Cassell was...
Precisely. Detective Crescent was on stage, getting his groove no less. Voila! A perfect alibi!
Nope.
Probably not.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darren Cassell's alibi has been acknowledged.
Which means that La Miroir was sadly mistaken. Her testimony cannot be true.
Well, of course, if we disregard her testimony here. And I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there are no objections.
Uh-oh, Paul, if you declare the verdict now!
For Officer Gavin's case is airtight. Amara might have been lying to protect Machi. Well.
That was Apollo.
How can I rely on her testimony? Hey, what about yesterday in the detention center?
This time
This
it's
is
not
just
happening.
gonna keep happening, isn't it?
Yeah, it keeps happening. This game just is egregious about it.
About the case? What about the case?
What's that about Mr. Latusa's death? Yeah, we're gonna skip past. We're gonna skip past all this. We know what happened. Darian interrupted. Yeah. Machi was trying to tell us something.
Real.
I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath.
Very well. Of course, I'm independent. What was his name again?
Objection! You're right,
No, that's not his name.
Your Honor.
No.
Objection.
I knew it!
No, it wasn't. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice.
Your Honor, before you declare a verdict, I would like to call another witness.
Exactly who else do you need to hear from?
A witness who until now has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English.
You don't mean...
I do. The defense calls defendant Machi Tobiye to the stand.
On? But he doesn't speak English.
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter. I'm afraid you have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as I love you and where's the toilet?
Very useful phrases.
True.
Yeah.
The defense would like to request Lamawa as an interpreter.
Bear, how do you say where is the toilet in Polish?
Pretty sure that's not it.
Amazing. Somebody clip that.
Number one.
Oh my
There's a
God.
possibility he's protecting the defendant.
Oh, you take care of yourself, Doctor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
See you around. Thank you for dropping in.
yeah thanks for dropping in.
But should be interpreting for the defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Bravo for it. Judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense request. If Lamiwa lies, I should be able to tell. Even my limited knowledge of her language would be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defense are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally, some progress.
Bailiff, please show the defendant and Lamar to the witness stand.
Yes, sir.
I suppose that's the first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your names to begin with, if you would let me well.
Yes. He says Mache Tobiye, the defendant.
This is only occurs with this courtroom. Not that we really need the interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good.
Well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honor?
What? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not?
Apollo, come
What would
on.
you have him testify about?
What do I want to testify about? I hadn't thought that far yet.
I don't know, I didn't think I'd get this far.
I'm a dog chasing cars.
Apollo! Are you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me, a moment if I might speak.
I'm on the floor.
Yes, let me walk.
Are you alright, Divot?
I'm moving plug sockets around.
Okay,
Sorry. Bad timing.
it's fine. Just now, Machi said there was something about which he wishes to testify.
Actually, want to testify about something? What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
Ah, the suspense is killing me.
Then learn more Ginny in your own cultured swine.
Fair.
What?
They're whispering. I can't even hear what they're saying.
What? What?
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
Does he know?
Oh, this is a surprise.
Yoo-hoo! Victory, Paula! We did it!
This is sounding too good to believe, and I know what that usually means.
Well, if that's quite true, then this is vital testimony. Magic. Please testify to the court.
Very well.
Divot.
Yep, I always forget. Witness testimony.
Proof of innocence.
He says that that word of Mr. Latus's death came as a great shock. But if the killing truly followed the lyrics of my song, I, that is he, could not have done it. He says that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them. That's a lie. That's a fucking lie.
I see. He wouldn't have. He wouldn't have understood the English song, the lyrics of the song. That would prevent him from following them so closely.
I wanted what he meant by poof. Why, he would only have to ask Lamiwa to know the meaning of the song.
Or you could go.
Lamiwa, did you ever explain the lyrics of that song to him?
I did tell him generally what the song was about, but never in so much detail, and he never asked.
Has my oft-repeated warning already fled that forehead? Lamiwa might be protecting the witness. Think, Apollo, think.
Anyway, let's proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honor. Something's hidden in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust my bracelet to tell me where.
Bracelet?
It worked yesterday, it'll work today.
Oh.
You will see.
You'll see.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah,
see.
okay.
You'll see.
Okay.
Proof of innocence.
Well, that's. Oh, I think.
Do we know what
No,
press
no,
It'd be on the he doesn't understand because he speaks English.
Yeah.
If we want, unless we want to press on all of them.
I mean,
Yeah, I think
generally
press all-
speaking, we press all of them because of the funnies, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit's a
Hold
key.
it! Were Machi and Mr. Latus close?
Yes, after we travelled around the world in the together.
Objection, Lamiwa. This is Machi's cross-examination, not yours.
Rude. But I knew the answer.
But I was checking if he knew the answer. This is a court of law. We will play by the book.
I understand.
Oh, Prosecutor Gavin's tough. He's really tough.
Is he?
Machi says he was very good friends with Mr. Latus. Mr. Latus was always a gentleman, always a gentleman, never angry. We got along quite well. I never dreamed something like this would happen.
Alright. Hold it! The guitar serenade, correct?
Yes, the crime followed the lyrics of the song. The theft of the keyring, the burning guitar, and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me.
By could not have done it, you mean...
It is very simple. Machi could not have done all the things that happened in that day. Like dragging a fucking man on top of that tower. Like, you've seen him? He's 14 years old!
He's tiny as well.
Tiny! Also, for all those things, follow the song lyrics closely.
He's called the Pixie of the Arpeggio for a reason.
Yeah, exactly.
It's his baby.
Which one?
Wouldn't it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics?
Really?
No.
He did know what the song was about. Its mood, shall we say. That was enough to play by.
Mood.
I told him it was a song about a guitar in love.
It's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Oh, perhaps I misunderstood.
Sentient guitar.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation.
It is a game where you date swords, come on.
And pigeons.
Yes.
I
Okay.
also hope there's a game you date clavier coven.
That's this game.
I just love
And
Yeah, go on, Lemming.
I was gonna say, and battleships.
And battleships.
Yes.
I just love kind of Apollo's mood here. Okay.
Okay, question mark.
No, it is my fault. I am too used to singing in Borginian. I love Apollo. He's just going through so much shit. It is much easier than trying to understand these English lyrics.
Yay! I knew he was innocent.
I believe he is too, Trucy. I do.
What's wrong, Apollo? You got a tummy ache or something?
Something's hidden in that testimony. It's the truth. I'll find it. Okay, back to the start. Let's actually do what we should be doing, which is...
Yeah.
Bracelet!
Receive!
Oh, that's what the bracelet does.
Says
Yeah.
that because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
That's clearly bullshit.
Yes.
As we...
So what does this mechanic actually do?
So, when you're in this mode, you're looking through as they're talking slowly for any tells. Like, for example, Machi's eyes are still, and then suddenly they start darting when they mentioned are in English. So that means that they're hiding
Looking
something.
At Lamour.
Gotcha! Machi, you can't fool my eyes. You glanced towards her the very moment I said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that. He understands me.
Wow!
Damn.
Savage.
Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What are you saying? Of course he can't.
Say not asking for the bathroom, I can tell.
Must he continue the charade?
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language, that is all.
What? Give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Yeah, but...
I am sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Well, then explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad?
He's a lawyer.
It is simple, so simple it hardly requires an explanation. He read about it in the newspaper.
The newspaper?
The Borginian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know. You have that, you can check that.
Do they have pictures of Borginian Spider-Man?
They have already begun to report about this case in our homeland.
I was right.
About Virginian Spider-Man?
What is wrong, Mr. Justice. Your eyes, they are quite fierce all of a sudden.
Machi's lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof that he's lying, aka the newspaper. It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lamoir's ballad.
Let's
Take
go!
that! I have a Virginia newspaper, the Virginian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. Indeed, there is a feature article about the case. Could you read this for me, Machi? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What? What is this about? All about?
I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't read about the lyrics in a Virginian newspaper.
I
Squid and wingdings.
Hey,
I'm guessing that was a Borginian curse word.
Probably.
But I don't see how it's possible. I know. He must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing their questioning. Yes.
But he doesn't understand English.
Oh, not possible. The subject of the lyrics was not brought up in police questioning. I had a full report myself.
So, the lyrics weren't in the newspaper, and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
the witness will explain himself.
Machi says... He says...
Yes?
It is true I read the newspaper. But this is not where I learned of the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember?
He says he heard of the lyrics from me.
What?
Is it true, Lemuel?
Yes. I'm afraid I had forgotten it myself.
Then it looks like our forehead been jumping to conclusions again.
It seems so, yeah.
No.
I mean, you
no.
can understand the language and not speak it.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's the thing that's the argument. He may not necessarily be able to speak English, but he definitely understands it. I was onto something. I know it. I can't let this chance slip away.
Time is an issue today, Mr. Justice. Are you finished with the cross-examination?
What are you going to do, Apollo?
I'm gonna keep on cross-examining about having an angle of attack. Or else... Huh. My brace is still reacting. Your Honor, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well. Well,
I understand. It was I who explained that the crime followed the song. It was I who explained...
You don't have to do that, by the way, if you don't want to, Shadow.
Unless you want to.
It's fun though.
If you want to, yeah.
Followed the song.
Here again.
Had your chance. You know, I'm not doing it again.
Can't see the hands.
Yeah, you can't reach your hands. So I think
It's not that bad.
Also, Apollo might where your opponent does.
Maybe it's not this statement.
I feel like
Guys?
it's subtle in this one. It is around her face. I do know that.
The bracelet was glowing, so it must be this.
Oh, wait.
The bracelet goes
Swallows.
in-
She swallows.
Oh, yes.
Yes, there it is.
I think it was I who explained.
Yes.
Wish you could just fast forward the bit where you.
Yeah, I know,
where
right?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think they introduced that in the iOS/Android release. But I'm not
Gotcha! Lamoir,
Discord, don't do this to me. Never.
I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain?
Me? Uncertain?
Yes, You swallowed the very moment you told the court it was I who explained.
I see there is little point in trying to hide anything from you.
Lamawa, are you indeed protecting someone?
That is not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe it myself.
Then allow me to answer for you. Lamawa, you're protecting... It's obviously protecting Machi.
Yeah.
Take that! Lamawa, you are protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us that you had explained how the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way. Machi, I believe you didn't do it. Really, I trust you. But you've lied to us twice, and now you have Lamawa lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English, you have to.
Is it true? Do you understand English?
Oh, we not actually cast Machi.
Oh!
Oh.
Who wants to be the voice of Machi? I don't think they say a lot. If I don't know, actually, I don't know.
Doesn't say a ton, but he does have enough to like.
Can everyone still hear me?
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, we
Okay.
can.
Discord was being a bit laggy.
Okay.
How much dialogue didn't they have?
I
Okay.
can check. I will check.
Please check.
Hold on. I'm going to. Oh no, I should do it on my computer. Sorry,
If no one volunteers, I can do Machi.
Sorry, it's like.
Alright.
So we're probably on part 2, I think, and then we just look for Machi. He talks. So he's mentioned 137 times. I think he has about 50 lines. It looks like. Yeah. Of that, he talks about 50 times. He does. I believe he does actually testify. Maybe.
Okay.
So yeah.
Drifting. Would you like to try it, or would you prefer not to?
Yeah, I'd like to try.
Wait,
Oh.
okay, he does not testify, but
At least for the English parts, the wingding
Oh,
parts.
yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Divot can continue to do
We'll
his.
cover the winding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
While we're here, I'm gonna look for the siren again. Okay, it's not. We do not get any flashbacks in this part.
All right. Take it away. Take it away, Drifting.
At least here.
Yeah, a little only.
What?
Oh, first he could see, now he can talk. But did you know about this Lamiwa?
No, I did not. It is quite a surprise.
How many secrets is this with this hiding?
I'm actually 45.
Is
Machi, could you tell us what really happened?
no shooting. I did no shooting.
So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard the 2 gunshots, correct?
Apparently, the answer to that question isn't simple either.
I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager, he on floor.
We should be after the shooting, right?
Then there is voice.
Voice or voices? Was it you and Emma, Apollo?
So when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Luce had already been shot. And then we came to the door.
Panel high up. I take off. Run away, run away.
So it was you who escaped through the air vent.
As the prosecution has held all along, no less. So the fact that has admitted to being at the scene, might we take this a confession?
Objection!
Can have?
No, he clearly denied that he did it.
I'm shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor.
Objection! The victim had already been shot, you say? I find it hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was at the scene of the crime. This can only mean one thing. He is the shooter.
Does the defendant have anything to say to this?
Nope.
He's clammed up, Apollo.
Scared.
Then let us, Mr. Justice. Will we require any further testimony from the witness?
Is that it? Is there nothing else I can get him to testify about? Wait, no, of course there is.
My washing machine is singing. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay.
What is in this cocoon anyway? What is this cocoon anyway?
The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure.
A cure? Hamachi, are you a smuggler?
He won't tell me.
That cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please, tell us the truth for your own sake. Should we wait for Drifting to return?
Yeah.
So people's thoughts about the revelation so far.
I wasn't expecting him
back.
to be able to speak English, but at the same time, I'm kind of not surprised.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
same.
I am here.
Welcome back.
I also thought like Machi was a red herring all along, but it is interesting to find out that he can understand.
Take it away, then, Drifting.
No one speak. Not to any of you.
So much for your precious trust, Herr Forehead.
Hey, you're the one who didn't believe him.
Regardless, this brings us to an impasse.
It does seem that the defense and defendant are at odds. I doubt we're likely to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defense will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
July 10th, 7:23 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2.
Well, this is going well.
Apologies.
That's
Oh, God.
justice. Better learn how to say it if you ever want to get some.
Wow!
Yikes!
Rude.
Racist.
Believe. I know shooting.
Machi claims pistol to... Yeah, go on, you're gone.
No, I'm just saying, like, dude, like, you gotta be chill with other, like, he doesn't speak English very well. Like, calm down, Polo.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Machi claims
Calm
Mr.
down, Mr. Eustace.
Machi claims Mr. Latouche was already down on the ground when he entered the room.
Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it.
Suddenly, I hear a revolver close, very close. Then I hear voice.
You heard gunshots?
Yes, it's true. I hear a revolver, but only sound.
Wait, you're saying you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latouche is already dead, and then you heard shots?
Oh!
If that's true.
Oh! Who was the person who said that it was a recording of the gunshots? Because I think you're
Me.
right on the money. Yeah, you're right on the money, back.
So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard those shots?
You escaped through the air vent, as Trucy was saying.
I know.
Huh? What do you know?
I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
The vents went to both the stage and the backstage area? Is that what he means?
Who knows what I mean?
Hey, he's right. No, that's yes, you, Trucy. It's your chance. Don't be surprised. Act surprised.
Look, Apollo!
Ha! Yeah, you're right, Trucy. But how
This
did...
wasn't on the map that Emma gave you.
But how did you know it was connected like that?
Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something.
I hear this from Magician.
Magician?
Looking at you.
Look at me!
A magician, huh?
Well, at least we're clear on one thing. Machi didn't shoot Mr. Tooth, though this was already established because of the gun.
Yeah, but what does that leave? Yeah, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say he went into the room to find the body, and then he heard the shots? What's gonna go over well in court? Not.
Sorry, that sick knot burn is like, I love
Not.
like it takes the game so much and it's perfect. It's like Mia saying, well, we all know whose milkshake brings the boys to the yard. In her case, like that's like I love how this game's written. I just wanted to say that anyways.
My milkshake brought the boys to the yard.
Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's better than yours. Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies.
Even lies.
That's what Daddy always told me.
Would people actually do that? Go onto the internet and tell lies?
I'll just
No.
I'll just pretend you misheard him every time. So what do we do?
You're sure you won't testify, Machi?
No talking. No.
Well, it was worth a shot.
That cocoon.
No. Just no.
I can't go home.
Can't go home.
I can't go home to Virginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Virginia is death!
That's right.
You die!
Just like death. Of course, he's scared. Oh well, I'll guess what to try a different approach.
That's the spirit of Poe. So, what's your plan?
I don't have one!
If Machi won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
That's what it's saying.
I think
2.0.
we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Okay. I think I know. I think I remember.
Either Valant Grammary.
July 10, 11:28 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 3.
Order trial back in session. Mr. Justice, have you sorted things out with the defendant?
No,
Yes.
it's Mr. Justice.
Mr. Juicy.
Yes, Your Honor. We had a good talk.
Very well. So, will you testify?
Your Honor, the defendant will not testify.
Hell to the no.
Shame.
Ring the shame bell.
Long.
But yeah, I thought this was your big chance to turn this case around. Oh no.
Actually, it is. The defendant would like to approach this case from a different angle, Your Honor.
Nani?
That's different.
Not the fuck.
Machi won't testify, then I know who will. I'd like to cross-examine the witness in this case, Lamawa.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Remember?
Sir, that's my emotional support body.
Objection! What are you up to now? I thought that we determined yesterday that Lamawa testimony was insubstantial. There's nothing.
Lamawa was taken to the hospital yesterday with injuries.
What happened?
She was assaulted, Your Honor.
Assaulted?
Someone wanted Lamawa dead. Thankfully, she was able to save herself.
What? I had no such report.
Wonder why?
Prosecutor Gavin, why would anyone be out to kill Lamawa?
It's in German.
Can you think of a reason?
Well,
Think of how she is known in our country. A singer from overseas who doesn't speak English, yes? Yet someone tried to keep her mouth shut. Who could that have been?
You don't think?
I do. It was the same person who shot Mr. Latouche. The killer was afraid of her, afraid of what she might say. The defense,
She's already said.
the defense believes that something was hidden in her testimony yesterday. Something that the killer doesn't want getting out.
Oh, so am I to understand that this is what you're saying? Namely, that there's a nugget of truth in La Miroir testimony? A nugget we are yet to uncover?
Exactly.
If Lemoir was attacked, this has serious implications. Very well. There will be some vague points in her testimony during There were some vague points in her testimony during yesterday's trial. Perhaps we did not inquire as deeply as we might have into some. The court will hear Lemoir's testimony once more.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome back.
I'd
La
like to.
Miroir. Sorry, Chateau. You say first.
I might as well have a bed in this courtroom the amount of times I'm back in it.
You can join me in mine in my chambers. Gavin, Apollo, come too.
Wait, what?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Tracy, make up an excuse. Mr. Wright needs me, doesn't he? Yes. Toilet is cleaning.
Mr. Wright needs you in my. Mr. Wright needs you in my chambers. He's
Oh,
very
Bella
familiar.
Paula, it's your loss.
Oh my!
Yeah. Then why are you laughing?
La Miroir, I must apologize. We are very lewd and horny. And we are going to jail.
A holy jail, also known as my bedchambers.
Smart, please. Please.
Do you have a quote bot? By the way, I need to add that if you have a quote bot.
We must ask you to stand a candle to speak.
You need not apologize. I'm already in holy jail.
Okay, there's no quotes. No quotes.
Yeah, my bot is a bit broken right now.
Alrighty.
He's a broken bot. I will get to fixing him at some point.
Icky Googer.
I just wanted to put, welcome to Holy Jail, also known as my chambers, dash the judge. Because that's really funny. I didn't... Oh,
Sorry,
wait,
go on.
you No,
No.
you go.
No, Kay, go on.
Okay, I was just
Discord,
gonna say,
please stop
for
lagging.
a few other, like, streamers, I'm the custodian of their quote bot, and I'll just add things all the ting-tang time.
Gives you more incentive to actually get it working. Welcome back, Mulligan.
Hi, Mom.
Welcome back, Mo.
Hi, Mom.
I know Machi is innocent, and I will do all that I can until the court realizes. LR.
Let's review your testimony from yesterday. You told us you heard 2 gunshots and the shooter's voice through the window. And the voice belonged to Darian Crescend, yes?
That is correct.
At which point I proved she could not be correct.
You proved jack shit.
Yes, but at least I talked a lot. I liked listening to my voice. She couldn't have heard any of those things. The small window at the scene was closed and was found to be quite soundproof.
You have nothing to say to that, Mr. Justo?
I don't know.
I'm Justice. I'm Justice.
I don't know exactly what yet, but I do know there's something there.
You know nothing. You said.
You know nothing.
I'm Javert.
Help me. Discord is really lagging.
Oh no.
No, I don't know what to do, drifting.
Turn it
I
off
don't
and on
know either. I
again.
don't know what's happening. I'll try that. Just
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
We can wait.
Better, worse.
Better? Hello? Hello?
yep.
Better or worse, drifting?
Seems to be better. I hope.
All right,
Okay,
Okay.
hopefully.
hopefully it holds.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah.
There's it seems much we don't know. You do not know.
And yet it is my duty to hear him out. Perhaps the witness would be so kind as to testify once more to the court.
Of course, Your Honor.
Witness testimony.
What I heard.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. That's when I heard them, Mr. Latouche and the detective. I heard the faint sound of a gunshot and stopped. Then I heard another gunshot. There was the smell of gunpowder. I knew I must tell someone, but I was in a hurry, so I kept moving past a small window.
Pretty much the same as yesterday's testimony.
I am sorry. I am not used to speaking this much in this language. Perhaps my descriptions are lacking in some. Yet everything I have said here is the truth.
Then it is my distinct displeasure to say this. What you have said to have happened is unmöglich.
Ah.
Do I have to repeat myself? I was attacked because of this testimony.
The audio is getting a bit crunchy.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
Crunchy sounds.
Crunch.
I hope it gets back. Okay, it is. It does.
And Discord was a bit laggy, but it's better now for me, thankfully.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
What? Trucy?
Apollo, you know, for a moment there, you were pretty cool.
Rude.
Maybe I do better when I don't try to think ahead.
Very well, Mr. Justo. Perhaps you can coolly cross-examine the witness?
Like a
Cross-examination.
cool cat you are.
First one I'm going to save, but also just because it gives us some silent air. I think I've got a theory.
What is your game theory, sir?
My game theory is this. The murder did take place earlier. It took place during the guitar serenade.
Yes.
Ah.
Now, how she was backstage, it was because she heard Darianne, assuming it is Darianne, which I'm pretty confident it is, and the two's talking, and that was during when she was doing the magic trick.
Oh, yes, of course.
When she had to
but she's got
leg
to-
it from one end to the other.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly. It's the only time that it could fit. No, don't return the task screen. Okay, let's press it all, baby. Hold it.
Is something wrong?
I raised an objection, but she's saying the same thing she said before.
Mr. Justo?
Sorry, it's nothing. Please continue with your testimony.
Now I know why they mean about the reckless youth these days.
Darn kids are my all.
How damn kids went wrong. And that's my courtroom.
The hot one in red over there is a shining example here, George.
You're the last person who should be pointing fingers, Mr. Rockstar.
Wow.
Okay. Hold it! Darian Crescent.
I did not know his name at the time. But yes, it was him, the one who took the stand yesterday.
How many times do I need to remind you that's unmöglich?
Javier, you ignorant slut!
What?
That's my new status.
Yeah. Slut.
That's my new status. I love it.
I'm sorry, I've been waiting to say that for so long. I just like, I'm saying it.
It's perfect for this scenario.
And I took that personally.
Apparently, you did.
There's no way you could have hurt him. Because the window. Oh,
No, that's Apollo.
Because the window at the scene was closed? Is that why?
of course.
asking the same questions as yesterday, we're not gonna get anywhere.
They will be disappointed.
She's right. Maybe there's a different angle I can try.
Do you hear anything else?
Do you happen to hear anything else at the time?
Anything else?
Anything else besides the victim and the shooter's conversation? Anything at all?
That's quite a vague question.
Shut up.
Other than the conversation, I heard a clock ticking, the two men breathing, footsteps. That is all.
Nothing new there as
Did she have
expected.
heard Machi escape then?
I was hoping for a little more than that.
Perhaps we should just carry on with the contemplation.
She might have heard Machi. No, because if it took place at that, he'd be on stage with the piano.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
Can you go through that again to ask the other question?
Yeah. That's what that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go through again. This time, ask the other question.
Yeah, we don't seem to be penalised for doing that. So.
Okay. What talking about? Oh, what? Do you by chance remember what they were saying to each other? If so, please tell us.
I have given it much reflection, but
I was afraid of this. She doesn't remember.
I only heard one phrase clearly.
A whole phrase?
You remember something that was said?
When did you say anything yesterday?
Though my memory is clear, I was afraid to speak. You see, I do not understand what was said.
This could be yet the club been waiting for. Well, what did he say?
It was the other man speaking, not Mr. Latouche.
Shooter then. Darren Crescent.
What did he say?
It's over. Press the switch. Now.
Switch. And the shooter said this to the victim, Mr. Latouche.
Oh!
Ah, yes.
Oh! The cocoon hadn't
Oh!
left...
Oh?
The cocoon hadn't left the guitar by that time. So the cocoon's gone. It got burned up in the guitar.
Here.
Oh.
Go on, Judge.
And I said that already.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it quite strange myself afterwards. Afterward.
Hmm.
Bleh.
It is a mystery. What could it possibly mean? Mr. Justo, care to shed some light on this?
I mean, sure, I'd be delighted. It's a very vital. Maybe we could add that to the testimony.
Maybe Apollo?
You're not cool anymore.
From the small window, I heard a voice say, "Press the switch now."
Don't press.
Hold it. And it was Detective Darian Crescent's voice.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
It's over. Press the switch. Why would you say that to Mr. Latouche?
Apollo! The murder weapon, the revolver was Mr. Latouche's, right?
Yeah. What of it?
Well, maybe when he said press the switch, he really meant to say pull the trigger?
That's a big slip.
That's a stretch.
Rhea.
Because his English isn't so good.
Darian Crescent is a native speaker.
Oh, right. Sorry, I kind of forgot who was what.
Well,
Really, truly, press the switch. That's not something a killer usually says to their victim, is it?
Was there no one else in the room?
I do not know. All I heard was Mr. Latouche and the detective.
Let's continue to press. There were 2 gunshots.
Yes, I heard 2, one after the other.
That fits with the bullet holes at the scene. Nothing really new here to pick up. Why didn't you tell someone immediately?
If it were me, I would have gone to the police right away. It's our duty as citizens.
This might be beside the point, but Lamiova isn't a citizen.
Semantics.
Yeah.
So, one would hope such common sense prevails in Virginia as well. How rude.
Everyone seems awfully quiet all of a sudden.
That's strange. Could you be hiding something?
It is as you say, yet at the time.
You in a hurry? To go where?
I was on my way to the backstage exit, as I have said.
Why are you in such a hurry then?
Well, I don't think that has anything to do with this case.
It very well might. Please answer the question.
Objection! Are you alright, Lamiwa?
Yes, I'm just tired.
Recall what I told you yesterday, her forehead. Lamiwa suffers from serious amnesia.
And that second
Please
hit to the
refrain
head
from
will help.
traumatizing her further.
Oh, is that drifting?
Well, then that second hit to her head wouldn't help.
Yeah.
She remembers everything.
What? So we could just dismiss. You just dismiss questions he thinks are too traumatizing.
Why don't you prove her reason? Why don't you prove her reason had a connection to the case before asking about it, yeah?
The prosecution's objection is sustained. The current question is moot. Mr. Juice-Doo, please continue with your cross-examination.
Okay. Must be something's gonna be saying here.
Maybe there's some detail we're missing?
I guess we'll just have to get her to fill in the blanks.
Right.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ebot, but don't we literally have a switch?
Yeah, we do. That was what that was. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do now that I've exhausted all the press options.
Yeah.
Objection!
Yep. There you go.
Press the switch. There's only one key that can unlock the mystery of those words.
Oh. Yet there was nothing at the scene that could be called a switch. Saves the lights.
Aside from this!
True, there wasn't a switch at the scene, but it just so happens I have a switch right here.
That certainly does look like a switch, doesn't it?
The problem
It
is,
actually kind of looks like a lighter, but okay.
this was found not at the scene of the crime, but on the stage,
The stairs?
where the concert was held, yes. This was found hidden there.
On the stage, Mr. Juicy.
Are you claiming that the voice Lamawa heard
Do you
was
think?
some sort of command? Was someone commanding another to press this switch?
Yes, Kay?
No, like, I swear Bear said, like, Juicy is of justice.
He did, yes. He said Mr. Juicy.
Yes.
Yeah, just wanted to point that out.
Go to Horny Jail, Burr! Horny Jail for Burr for 1,000 years!
That's not
I've
how
never
it is.
left.
Yeah, I know you never left. Get back in that cell.
I did read this.
Yes, I know.
Oh, okay. You're just waiting. okay.
It's a possibility.
Oh, her forehead. I'd call that an impossibility.
Why?
It's hardly necessary for me to remind the court of the layout of the concert form. The stage is quite far from Lamiwa dressing room. Not to mention that the governors were in the middle of a concert on said stage. We aren't known for being a quiet band. You could shout all you wanted and not be heard.
The detective's voice was loud, but certainly not a shout.
so too have her forehead's skies of possibility fallen far short of being heard.
Sorry, but he wouldn't have needed to shout.
Entschuldigen me bitte?
You heard what I said, or do you need me to shout it out for you? It would have been quite simple to be heard from the stage from that dressing room. Oh, wait. You like evidence, don't you? How about this? Using this, it would be easy to get a message to someone on the stage from the dressing room.
It's set.
Take that! Prosecutor Gavin, perhaps you're familiar with this?
Why is das?
What is it? Some kind of newfangled phone they invented while I wasn't looking?
Honestly, it feels like that sometimes.
This is a type of transmitter, a communications device.
Communications device?
From what I've heard that night, everyone on stage was wearing one of these. Isn't that right, Prosecutor Gavin?
Yeah, actually, they were talking between band members. We all had one on.
So you admit that if you were wearing one of these, talking from backstage to the stage would be simple.
Objection!
Yeah, true, but wait. Those sent out an electronic signal. To avoid interference with audio systems, the range is quite limited.
Lemois said it was about 30 feet, right?
Look at this cross-section diagram of the concert forum.
Look at
this
this
photograph!
diagram!
Yes.
Exactly. The walk from backstage from the stage to backstage seems far, but the direct distance is less than 30 feet.
Mr. Latouche cast the message.
What kind of...
So, when Lemuel heard the shooter's voice, talking to someone on stage,
Objection!
Can you reply to this message?
Objection! You're claiming this is a speech in question? Then why did it have to be on stage at a time? It could be placed in the pocketed cage anywhere. Someone could have hid it on the stage after the fact.
Hey, he's got a point! How do we know where it was when she heard the voice? And the shooter said, press the switch!
Well, I guess we don't.
an unfortunate situation. I'm afraid that until we know where the switch was, there's little point in debating it.
I was sure this was the way to go with this.
What is the switch anyway? We don't even know that basic fact.
Ah, but we do.
We do.
Argue it's the switch.
Wait a second. I do know what this switch is. If you follow that train of logic to its incredible conclusion, it ends up proof that completely changes this case.
What's up, Apollo? Apollo?
We know about this switch, right? We know what it is.
Yeah?
Well, think of when it was used that day. Think of what happened.
Well, Mr. Justice?
Oh my nine!
You have
Mine
no
the
reference
guitar!
If you have no further information to share concerning this switch.
Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Justu?
We're just not going to call him by his surname anymore.
I've been remiss in not telling the court this before. I know what this switch is.
Well, it seems the defense is set upon linking the switch to the case. Let's see your evidence of the link. What evidence do you have to explain what this switch is?
Igniter.
Take that! Prosecutor Gavin, you remember this?
Oh, not something.
That what?
It's true. It's something.
Is it another one of those newfangled phones?
Oh my
This-
god.
This is an igniter. What phone looks like this?
A dangerous one.
A novelty phone that is built to look like an igniter.
An igniter? You mean it's like a lighter?
Yes, actually.
You aren't saying this is just a remote.
I am. This is a remote trigger for an igniter.
Boss.
Hold it while I press the switch.
Look, I'll show you.
Please hold it.
Justice! You will cease and desist from burning down this courtroom.
Sorry, that was a bigger
Arson
fire
is
than I
the fault.
expected.
My whiskers are caught on fire.
Prosecutor Gavin, let me repeat myself. This switch is a remote igniter trigger. Doesn't that suggest something to you?
You're talking about what's happened to me, aren't you?
Now you've
Oh, he's
traumatized the
traumatized.
prosecution.
Judge igniter switch gone wrong. Not quite right.
Hello, Valan. Valan, hi, thank you.
Hello.
Exactly. That night at the concert, though, was one unusual burst of flame. When your guitar caught fire in the middle of your performance.
Wasn't that part of the stage show there?
You could say that was lit.
Prosecutor Gavin was entirely unaware such a thing had been planned, and the guitar that burned was a valuable keepsake.
That's right. Got in Virginia for level off. He said the sound was amazing. Before it burned, of course. Now it just kind of smokes.
The better the guitar, the brighter it burns, Fräulein. Her forehead.
Yes?
So tell me you're trying to tie these two things together.
No!
Nah, I'm just trying.
Those being the shooter voice heard by La Mémoire. Which the guitar suddenly catching on fire?
I am. It's really simple when you think about it. Mr. Latouche and the shooter were at the crime scene. Thank you so much for the follow there, Valan, and big thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for the praise.
Yeah, thank you very much. Burr's very good at doing... He was the obvious choice for Clavier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The shooter was wearing a headset. He ordered someone on stage to press the switch. The switch was pressed and the guitar caught fire.
Well, that does seem to make sense.
Boom.
Oh,
Guitar.
something about it is bugging me. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Really? Seems pretty simple to me.
Objection! Herr Forehead, don't destroy what little respect I have for you.
Wow!
But that's not a lot of respect anyway.
I was expecting something a little more, shall I say, sensible.
Have you
I
seen
guess
this
I
entire
was
fucking
wrong.
courtroom?
What's all this about, Prosecutor Gavin?
Prosecution will refrain from burning the courtroom either. This simple story simply makes no sense. Think! Think, Apollo, think! Sunlight, my guitar caught fire, yeah. The cause may have been this indeed. However, the guitar got fire during the second set.
That's right, of course. The guitar got fire.
Yeah.
The guitar got fire during Lemoire's song. I read the thing, but I couldn't say the thing in time.
It happens.
That animation suddenly got too fast.
Gotta go fast.
Not like usual. Indeed, yet the shooting happened during the third set. The two are utterly unrelated. Oh, but you're forgetting, Prosecutor Gavin, there's another ignite, and it might have been about that ignite.
I think he's deliberately playing dumb here.
Yes, that must be what was bugging me. The whole premise for this is faulty.
See, this still makes kind sense.
Objection!
That's
Are you sure about that?
did you mean, Mr. Juice 2?
Maybe it's not the premise for my explanation of the switch that's at fault. Maybe it's a premise for the entire case so far.
What premise is this specifically?
Happening.
Stop fucking mocking him!
I'm not. He might say premise, I say premise.
I'm saying that maybe the killing didn't take place during the third act.
Objection!
Oh,
What
nice
is
music.
this? What is this music? It is pop.
It is. I agree.
It is fire!
No, that's the
Yeah,
guitar.
this fire! Let's listen to it some more. But Detective from the Sky heard shots and found a body. All of this happened in the third act.
Objection! Gunshots rang out, and according to his testimony, Matthew was in that dressing room at the time.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Justice?
Stay with me, Your Honor. He also told us this in his testimony, namely that the victim had already been shot. We all heard gunshots, but no one saw the shooting.
This is insane.
No, this is justice.
Here's justice!
Just before the shooting took place, the shooter was heard on his headset, telling someone to press the switch. The next moment, Prosecutor Gavin's guitar burst into flame. We know that a remote trigger igniter was inside the guitar. All these facts, we can draw only one conclusion. The crime did not take place during the third act, but during the ballad performance, the second act.
Boss!
Order! Order! Order!
I love how Lamawa's just sitting here just going, well.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, okay, I'm here.
That goes against the evidence.
She's leaning against like the stand thing and just being and like
Yeah, just-
and like
Can I have
like
a turn, please? Guys,
Yeah.
please?
Yeah.
she's just bopping to the music quietly to it.
She's just glancing from one to the other like a tennis match.
Yeah, I pictured that in my head too.
What does, Your Honor?
This crime was carried out according to the lyrics of that song, yes?
Hey, he was right. Look. The bullet is supposed to come after the fire.
You're thinking about it the wrong way.
Huh?
Look, why would the shooter craft the events of the day to follow the lyrics anyway? It's an awful lot of trouble to go through, with little merit for the person doing it.
Oh, I'm sure whoever it was who
Called
had
the
some
signature.
reason.
Yes, they did. A reason that made it advantageous to follow the lyrics.
You're saying the autumn was reversed on purpose?
Yes, what's going to happen?
If the criminal followed the lyrics strictly, then yes. The shooting could have had come after the guitar burst into flame. Yet, her forward shows another possibility. He's claiming that the bullet came not after but just before the fire.
Couldn't have put it better myself. We were only meant to think that the shooting came after the guitar burst into flames. That was the criminal's objective. The crime followed the lyrics to a point, but that was the ruse. Why else would the killer risk discovery by moving the body? That was the final touch to make us think he'd followed the lyrics the whole way.
Hell yeah!
Sounds complicated.
Order! Order! That would explain this most unusual situation.
It does. The killer changed the order of events to create himself an alibi. In other words, the killer was someone who had an alibi for the third set, but not the second.
Darian!
Objection! I was hoping it wouldn't come to this, but sadly it has. Let me tell you why your little fairy tale makes no sense at all. Oh, it sounds good, I'll give you that. You've given us a reason why the killer butted following the lyrics of my song. But I question your logic.
Divert.
David? Oh,
He's back.
Oh, hi.
he's back.
Oh, you're back. Judge, where were you? Were you in your chambers checking if the ladies are still there?
No, Discord freaked out.
Happens.
Voice is flawed from the very beginning.
Flawed?
Yeah, a contradiction in her forehead. But I pointed out several times no less. At the time of the crime, the small window at the sea was closed. How could Lamiwa have heard her voice through it?
Oh.
So she didn't hear it from the window.
I know that you would like to divert attention from this critical fact. But you're basing your entire line of reasoning on a false premise.
Right. Lamar's testimony is my entire case. That voice she heard, the shooter's voice.
What if she couldn't hear it, Apollo?
Look, what do we have? A man saying press the switch, and near the crime scene we have a switch, which acts as a remote trigger for an igniter, and last but not least, Prostitute Gavin's flaming guitar. Can't all be coincidence, but how do I make it work?
The PA system, maybe. I see about a line of questioning is required. As the crime scene was investigated immediately after the crime. That window was closed. Care to tell us how Lamiwa heard her voice?
A key point to be sure. Mr. Justice, can you explain this to the court?
Okay, Justice. Got one thing to prove and one thing only. Amara heard a voice, and she heard it during the second set. Think! How was I able to hear the voice?
She was somewhere else.
She was somewhere.
Fine hearing.
Divine hearing.
I'm gonna look at like what happens if you say that because I'm very curious.
What we should do is
It better be good.
we should kind of start like saving and just going for like the meme monsters at times.
Yeah, it's funny.
When we investigated the scene, the window was closed. The shooter had no reason to close it had it been open either, meaning it was impossible to hear the voice through that window.
Ah, it's good to hear you making sense again. For a moment I was afraid you might be Aboriginal too.
I am right. I am right here. Literally right here.
It takes one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try.
Keep that in mind.
As I was saying, Lamoire could not hear the voice through that window, so there can only be one explanation. She heard the voice from another location entirely.
Thank you, the Bob. What's this?
You do amuse me so. And here I thought you had good sense for back at speaking terms.
Wow.
Yeah. Now I'm afraid you had good sense on two entirely different languages.
In which Aboriginal, I assume.
Well, I interpret for you, Herr Lamiwa clearly stated she heard the voice through the small window. But there's only one small window at the scene.
But how does she know she's blind?
Are you sure? Think about it. Is there another small window at the scene?
Ah.
And
Here
again,
it is.
Ah, I know the look. He wants us to ask him. Very well. You claim everyone heard the voice from another location. Mr. Justice, show us where this location was.
Amra heard the voice from here.
Ha-ha!
Ha
The ceiling.
Does this look like a small window to you, Mr. Justice?
The state of modern society can be read from numerous objects and artifacts. In a sense, anything can be a window on our society.
I didn't ask you to point out a window in society. I want to window on the party.
Oh
Oh, no points for trying.
no! Wow.
Window on.
Okay.
Windows are societal law.
Can you pan across the scene or all?
Hold on. I can pan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right idea.
No, put it
Smidge
there.
off.
Smidge off. This is where Lamawa heard that voice from.
But that's no small window. That's the event.
Oh, here we go.
What did she tell us? She said she's a Borginian, unfamiliar with our language. It's not a stretch to imagine she called this air vent a small window.
She's not wrong.
Objection! Now you've done it. You've gone beyond ridiculous and into ludicrous.
He has gone even further beyond. Ah!
It's over 9,000.
Oh
It's
dear.
over 9,000! So, Lamifa was up in the ventilation system listening to a man's voice.
Yeah, she was hiding.
That's the only logical explanation, yes.
Logical. I don't think this word means what you think it means, forehead.
Okay,
Princess Bride. I love it.
okay, what about it isn't logical?
Ha, it hardly merits saying.
Why don't you say it
But
then?
let me say it anyway. 5 would Lamiwat the interventilation system. Fighting like a hat. No offense intended to her, of course.
All taken.
The explanation,
I'm surprised you take it like that.
the explanation for that is simple, Prosecutor Gavin, isn't it, Lamawa?
I'm in this case.
Oh no, Ian, no, notice me.
You have been
The Apollo and Claudia show for a while here.
listening to our discussion here, yes?
That should
No,
have been a
That's what you
shadow.
have been doing.
I've actually been asleep. Yes.
That
No,
should have
but
been
you
a
see,
shadow.
it is I who am
activation
deaf.
I admit it had me quite confused since yesterday. Yes, the small window was closed. But why should that mean I could not hear through it? I feared our prosecutor might need himself an interpreter. Oh!
Problem here is words. Lamawa, this small window through which you heard the voice, was it up high on the ceiling of the room? Not low on a wall?
Yes, it was up on the ceiling.
Voice!
Order! Order! I will the order. Witness, you will clarify this statement to the court. Are you in fact saying that you were up above the ceiling of the room? And that's where you heard the moment of the crime?
Yes, in fact, I was. I am sorry. I never imagined it would become such an important point.
Yes, well, why the heck were you up there?
I believe it's time for another testimony.
Get to the stage.
I'm not sure I can't.
May I remind you this is a murder trial. We will hear your testimony. Tell us why you witnessed the crime from above the ceiling of that room.
Because she was on stage.
Well, she couldn't be
No,
on stage.
It's part of the
She
magic
was a-
trick.
Yeah,
she
it's
was
part of the trick.
the vanishing act.
Oh dang it! I thought I was being smart.
You were close. Technically, you're right.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Well, looks like I'm on the right track.
But now we're gonna prove it.
Witness
Yeah.
testimony.
Above the ceiling.
Above the sea, I'm on the ceiling. Yes, I was above the ceiling when I heard the voice. I had heard that there was a small window there before. It was in the middle of my performance. I had no time to report what I had heard. As to why I was there, I cannot say. I am bound to secrecy on this matter.
Okay.
Bound to secrecy.
In my line of work, one has many obligations to uphold. Am I getting another 10 back?
What you say you in the middle of your performance? So this did happen during the second set?
I did not witness the crime, must understand. I only know what I heard.
Yes, but you must tell us what you were doing in detail.
That's what the cross-examination is for, yeah, Herr Forehead?
Hmm?
Our mission in this court is to discern the truth. No obligation, no binding pact, my hint at that mission.
Very well. Mr. Justice, you may begin the cross-examination.
What are you going to do, Apollo?
I'm going to find out the truth. She was up above that ceiling for a reason. I just have to get it out of her.
That's one thing I really love about fucking Clavier. It's just like, he just wants to get to the truth.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, he is
Always.
definitely my favorite prosecutor because it's not like Edgeworth in the early games where it's like I must win at any cost, with that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's like he just
Yeah.
With
cares
his
about
updated
finding-
reports.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just cares about the truth and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, cross-examination.
Above the ceiling.
I'm on the ceiling. I'm in the ceiling.
Above the ceiling. Could you be more specific?
I cannot.
Because you're bound to secrecy.
Yes. To tell the truth, I was not supposed to even say I was above the ceiling. I dare not say more.
It's unlike I'll be able to coax it out of her just by asking.
That's like a really good fic title as well, above the ceiling.
By small window,
Yeah.
you mean the air vent?
I only remembered I needed to be careful of where I put my hands and feet. I cannot see the light coming through the window, of course.
The event grade could trip you up suddenly.
So, I was walking very carefully when I heard the gunshots. Startled, I crouched and listened. That is when I heard his voice come from the room.
Darianne's voice.
I knew something terrible had happened, yet...
So, without a word, you just let the third set start?
After the curtain closed for the second set, there was still much to do.
You could have prevented this whole misunderstanding if you had only told us sooner.
Ballard in chat saying she's clearly a ventilation engineer on the side. That's why she was up there.
Oh,
Yes, of course.
Never worry, sus. She was venting.
she's a
Blue is venting. Oh no.
Nice
she's
one,
a
Shadow,
cat
nice one.
burglar, obviously.
Yes, perhaps I could have. I'm not sus though.
I see little point in patching the witness. She's not sus clearly, what's done is done. The mind works differently when one is in the middle of a performance. Why I've lost my voice in the middle of a show and kept on singing completely unaware.
How?
Singing
And so,
Trust me.
without a voice.
so was my audience, which just is good.
Singing without a voice. If only all contradictions were so obvious. If only I could get Lamoire to talk. Pressure like this doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere.
Let's present some evidence.
I know.
First we press.
First we press. It's the rules. Hold it. You heard the gunshots during the second set during your performance? You're quite sure.
Yes. Why would I lie about that? Why would I lie about the time, disregarding the fact I've already lied several
Why
times?
didn't you tell us this yesterday?
No one asked me.
Fair enough.
I thought you all knew. I told you Machi was not the killer. I told you this many times.
Yes, you did. But you never told us why.
I am sorry. I was not able to speak of it.
Unable or unwilling?
Oh.
She's not talking, Apollo. What do we do?
We'll just have to prove it ourselves. As long as she's bound by this pact of silence, she won't talk. But if I can prove why she was up there, she'll have to admit it.
But how are you going to do that? She was seeing
She could have been up above the ceiling too.
Yes, she could. I've got a theory as to why, too. And maybe I've got the evidence to prove it.
Oh, is it the VHS tape?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my water bottle empty again. I'm gonna refill
on
it.
the
You know
one
why
where
my
it's
chicken
like,
and say?
yeah, when she's like, I can't. Probably that one, yeah.
About, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty.
You can't say, so we'll say.
Yeah, it's the only thing that makes sense now.
Yeah.
Objection!
Ah!
Lamoir, truth be told, the reason for your presence above that ceiling is quite clear. Especially when you consider what happened during your performance.
What happened?
Yes, it's all right here on this video. Oh, God.
Drops itself.
Actually, it's behaving itself.
Now,
Yeah.
It's doing okay this time.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, that woman disappeared!
I love the almost comical falling. That
Yeah.
Here I am! Ignore the fact there's a diamond on the floor. Do we get... Yeah, there we go. Look at that.
Gavin just bashing the guitar.
Yeah, it's be like his shoe.
I know, it's so funny.
Und crying.
This is like my third bottle of water. It's a bit insane.
As we can see, Lam was clearly not on stage for her entire performance. Though it saddens me to be so realistic, Lamoir is incapable of actually vanishing, let alone teleportation. So the only explanation is that she was hidden from view, and during that time, she moved to the back of the forum.
Apollo!
What, Trucy?
It's not nice to reveal magician secrets, and it's against the rules.
This is a murder trial!
I'm a lawyer! I'm not supposed to be nice!
That's your only problem with this?
This is all very fascinating.
I am
How
not...
is it possible? There's only 20 seconds between when she disappeared and reappears. She couldn't have moved that fast.
She's a speedster.
Is something wrong, Dr. Gavin?
This was his concert, his show. He knows the illusion was performed and how it was performed. He's just realizing his own oversight. Let's look at the cross-section diagram again. Here we can trace a route through the ceiling. It goes from the stage through the backstage to the rear of the forum. Recall Lamoir's testimony from yesterday.
I was on my way from the stage to the backstage exit. Sorry, I was just putting something in the bench chat.
It's okay.
There was something like a little window there. That's how I saw it.
You went from the stage to the backstage exit. A perfect description of this route above the ceiling.
Lamoir knew of this because of her part. Lamoir knew of this because of her part in the illusion. But she wasn't the only one who knew.
What?
Just now in the lobby, Machi told me something.
I know. I know if I opening vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
He says that
Yes, I just did.
Oh, were you not
I wasn't listening.
Were you not informed, Prosecutor Gavin?
I knew, of course I knew about the vanishing act, of course.
Sweat services.
Panics in German.
That's in German. Yet I have no idea. I have no idea how the router would be used. Why didn't the magician tell me?
This is a magician.
Magicians only reveal the details of their acts on a need-to-know basis. They're the bread and butter in a magician's life, you know? I say that phrase a lot. I say bread and butter a lot.
Which is why he.
She likes bread and butter.
Which is they must serve it quite a lot at the Wonder Bar. Which is why he bound Lamois to secrecy.
What if like since I believe it is like an actual bar, what if they just don't know what to serve her, so they like bring in bread and butter?
Bread and butter.
Perfect.
We don't know what we're doing here. Have bread and butter. And she's like, thank you.
I would actually love it if they were selling actual Wonder Bars.
Yes. Well, Lamois?
Oh, but
Bailiff, I believe there's rules about snacking in the witness stand.
Emma left me some.
I'd like to point out that never stopped Emma.
Good point.
I mean, she's been watching the story though on the whole Let Her Eat.
I am impressed, Mr. Attorney. Machi was right about you.
Oh, what does this mean?
Welcome back, Monagle.
Are you saying you use this route above the ceiling?
I did.
Well, that's that, but I'm still a little confused.
Why is that, Your Honor?
As I said before, there was very little time between when she disappeared and when she reappeared. 20 seconds tops? How could she do it that fast? Especially if you stopped to hear the shooter's voice.
That's a fair point.
That's a good question.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I cannot.
Very well. Mr. Justu,
Yes.
it's all up to you. Do your thing.
What thing, Your Honor?
You need to explain how Lamoureux was able to teleport like she did. Or am I throwing your case out with the bathwater?
Prefer if you did.
Why do I get picked on? Is that why I wasn't going along with the program here?
As I have stated before, I am not at liberty to speak of the illusion that night in detail.
Then you'll just have to tell us what you can. We'll hear your testimony on this. Mr. Justice, it will be your job to wring the truth out of her.
Yes, if you would, please.
Right. I feel like a student before finals.
Good luck, Apollo.
Oh yeah, everybody got their A-level results today as well,
Yeah.
didn't they? So good.
Witness testimony.
Levels.
The big illusion.
I followed the route exactly as I was instructed. There is an emergency exit in the backstage where a stagehand waited. From there, one can enter the forum on the opposite side of the stage. Plan was for me to move there in 2 minutes. I was on my way when I heard the voice.
2 minutes, you say? The mystery deepens?
I suppose it was too much to hope the judge would come up with something.
As does my curiosity. Take it away, Mr. Justice.
Alright, Your Honor. What I have to do is find the contradiction between what Lamour is saying and what we can see plainly in the video.
I figured it out already. I'm a magician after all.
Well, tell me.
Not a chance.
Shush.
Can't reveal another magician's secrets. Come on.
Oh, come on, Trucy. You're supposed to be on my side.
Valan, actually, the judge is not only for the drama, but also for the snackoos.
Yes.
Yes. Also, before you start pressing, Evac, can you just restart the thing? It's
Yeah,
getting
do-
crunchy
Yeah.
again.
Yeah, sure.
Crunchy.
On my end, okay?
No, it gets crunchy sometimes. Just have to.
It gets crunchy now and then.
Fleming,
It's just a crunch.
Yes?
can you do me a small favor?
And that would be...
Just do any judge lines that come up while I'll be right back, because I need a drink and the toilet.
Okay.
I'm sure I designate Judge Steele.
I will be the substitute judge for
I'm
the
handing it off.
proceedings.
I'm handing it off to my twin brother.
Yes, hello.
Okay, let's do this. Press. Hold it!
This gets crunchy with time. True.
How did you, proceed along this route?
How? Why? I walked.
You arrived behind the forum much too fast to have been walking. Tell the truth, Lamois. What, you rode some kind of vehicle?
Yeah, she rode an entire squadron in there.
A vehicle? What vehicle?
Aha, what a novel idea. I like it.
Hey, that's not a bad guess. Wrong, but not bad.
Haha, yeah, laugh at the dumb attorney, I don't mind.
Okay. Oh, no.
I'll follow.
I'm sorry, but the girl is right. That vent was much too small for vehicles. Oh! It was a tight fit. Even I had to crouch as I walked. I cannot imagine a vehicle that would fit through such a... Oh, for God's sake. I cannot imagine a vehicle that would fit in such a small space. What the fuck is my voice right now?
It's fine, Lamois. As you say, English is not your first language. It's fine.
Indeed.
Yes,
A
indeed.
very tiny bicycle.
A Roomba with a knife. A Roomba with a knife.
No, it's a Roomba with a claymore. It's called the Boomba. You had me going there, Mr. Justice. Too bad.
There's nothing in there.
Ready for the next part?
I don't feel like I'm on some kind of quiz show.
It's almost like you're part of some kind of game, Apollo.
Hold it! Did everyone on the concert staff know about the trick?
Not at all. Only a few that were needed to help.
See, like I said, it's on a need-to-know basis.
So not many people knew about the trick.
What were these stagehands required to do?
One needed to open the emergency exit. The door to the stairs is locked, but once through there... Marvelous event. Well, it can hold multiple imposters at once. So I'm told.
So when you came back out, you were behind the audience.
Yes, that is how it worked.
Not a bad show, if I can say so myself.
That's Uncle Volant for you, the old grammary touch.
I'm back. Thank you, Judge.
But on the video, you were gone for 20 seconds, and I will now give over my seat to the real judge.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome, Judge.
Oh, it was the judge's brother, like in Trial and Tribulation.
His
Evil twin.
his Canadian cousin.
Yeah, like, what? Oh wait, no. I'm so glad I brought that up because I need to tell you the thing. So the reason the judge is his brother in the thing, but like his brother's Canadian is because of a localizer, specifically the localizer who ended up voicing Christophe and Clavier.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
Isn't that so cool? I learned that super recently because I was trying to find out more information about the judge's brother because I was trying to figure out like what if he had any accent in the original Japanese, but I couldn't find anything. But I did find that. That was really cool.
Now I'm
Nice.
wondering if all judges are like the Stig.
Oh, yes!
Yes.
What?
They call
Come
him...
to-
Oh, Judge.
no, you won't know about the Stig, will you?
Yeah. You
All,
were.
yeah.
all we know is his name is the judge.
All we
we
know
know.
is...
He's called the Stig.
Ugh,
How is that possible?
that's the part I don't get either. Never what?
Oh, sorry. Yes, it would be hard to go so far in only 20 seconds.
Hmm. 2 minutes.
Yes, it can only be done in 1 minute if you are running.
Running in that cramped, dark tunnel above the ceiling?
Mr. Attorney, have you forgotten? Dark or lit, it makes no difference to me.
That's true, but
Oh, you're saying that on the night of the concert you made the trip in 2 minutes?
Yes, though I nearly didn't make it in time. You see, I stopped halfway.
Camera disappears in the video for 20 seconds. But she says she made the trip in 2 minutes. How?
If you want my professional opinion, I bet the answer is right there in that video.
Well, Mr. Justice, perhaps you have some evidence for us. Something that can explain the discrepancy between the video and her testimony.
Evidence explain the discrepancy. There must be evidence then, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Can we see the video? Do I dare?
I think if you hit check, you'll be able to watch it.
Do I dare check the video? Okay. So this is the point where.
Oh, I remember there's a discrepancy. I remember like sort of what this is, but
Okay. There's where she is on the stage.
she does appear to have
That and boom, gone. She's gone.
Gone,
So
yeah.
where is the discrepancy? Traveling, traveling, traveling. I hear, stop and listen to conversation. I move.
And then the camera turns.
There it is.
She's there. She's appeared.
Yeah, she basically just comes out there and then.
Yeah.
Can we remind?
Hang on.
To the moment when the last.
Yes.
Go forward.
Forward.
Oh, but go back. Let that last scene just play so it's like you get the close-up of her looking up. Right, now go back. The very start.
The brooch is gone.
The brooch is gone.
Oh!
I thought I was like, that thing's been sat in our
Yeah.
inventory forever and it's done nothing. So it
Oh
hasn't
yeah,
been,
it must have fallen off her through the
Yes.
vent.
through the vent. That's why it was on the floor,
Ah!
right below it.
I thought it was weird that she looked in the room.
This is wrong. Oh no, it is. Lamar, do you happen to remember this brooch?
Aha! The brooch! We saw that yesterday, did we not?
It was found at the scene, Your Honor. Okay, can you do me a favour?
Won't you bring this up now? Why?
Can you find out how far we are from a to be continued section?
Oh, you
Very
got
close.
it. I got it.
Very close. Okay.
I know we're very close, if I remember correctly. I can check for sure, but I'm pretty sure.
That's fine. Continue on.
I
Javier.
thought we had already determined when that was dropped.
So did I, but we hadn't.
Huh?
Take another look at the video.
Look harder.
Look! The sea!
See?
There's that brooch.
All shall be revealed.
Here you can see she's wearing the brooch.
So she is.
Let's look a bit later.
Okay, we are.
And it's gone! Bang! And the brooch is gone.
What? The brooch? It's gone!
What?
Yes. The brooch disappeared in the short space of 20 seconds. And it takes a full minute to run from the stage to the backstage. Which means there can only be one explanation. The Lamois we see before the Vanishing Act and the Lamois we see after are two different people.
Wait, what?
So it's a venting imposter after all.
The brooch was found on the floor at the crime scene. And not just on the floor, but on the floor directly beneath the air vent. Lamois, tell me, did you drop the brooch on the way from the stage to the backstage? At the very moment you witnessed the crime.
Yes, I think I did.
A report, Kay?
I'm looking.
Okay.
But like it's really hard. Apparently, it's not giving. Apparently, we're like in one of the nested things, so
Okay.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah, we're fine though. I think. We're close-ish.
What her? Prosecutor Gavin.
Oh, from your expression, I gather you had no idea this was the case there, Judge. I, of course, knew about it.
Odd.
Don't get me wrong, wasn't hiding it. It just never occurred to me that the switch with the shooting took place at the same time.
So I was right. There was a switch.
There was. Just before the stage tower rose, Lamera was her place.
While we're on the subject, just who was this replacement Lamewa?
By the man behind the illusion, Falan Kamaye.
It was Grammary. That's quite the illusion, but I still don't get one thing.
Yes.
The switch happened before the tower rose, correct? So you weren't on the stage.
That's right.
But there's a fake Lamora still singing, and she's pretty good.
That's true.
Come on, Paul, that's an easy one. They were just playing a recording.
The governor is on some kind of air guitar band, Fräulein.
Oh, you mean I'm wrong?
When we play show live, we play live, no recordings. Perhaps you can explain, Lamiwa.
Very well.
I think it's not even that. I think this
Tell-
page is like not even
Add
done.
it to your testimony.
No.
Okay.
Okay, no, we've got it now. We press this, and then it will lead us to the end in like. Okay, this feels like approximately like 10-ish minutes. So
It's a bit long, given that what Lemmings do. So we're gonna close it here, and we're gonna resume this next time. Now, if anyone watching live, or even on the recordings, you can actually watch us play this more, but it won't be on Wednesdays going forward. We're actually going to move to Saturdays. Not this Saturday coming up, but it'll be Saturday the 21st will be our first Apollo Justice stream on the Saturday streams from 6:30 BST all the way through to 9:15, 9:30, or longer. We can go longer because we're moving to Saturdays, but we'll see what people feel like doing. We can afford to do overtime then.
Yes.
As for what's happening with me, I'm not streaming tomorrow because it's Thursday. I am streaming Friday and Saturday, where I'll be streaming some more of Uncharted 4, hopefully getting that finished off, and then we can move on to Resident Evil 7 VR. And, of course, on Monday, I will be appearing on Weird FTW's channel playing Super Mario 3D World with Birth, oddly enough.
Yes.
Lemming, since you're the one who has to rush off, have you got anything planned for this week?
I'll just stand up so I can get to my microphone again. Not especially. I don't know if there's anything happening this Friday. Tomorrow, I really should go live with something. I haven't actually gone live in a while. So I'll pick something for tomorrow. Probably something throwback-ish for Throwback Thursday. And hopefully I'll see people there.
Indeed. Burr, have you got any streaming going on?
Actually, I've been announcing that I will stream next Sunday, and each Sunday there was something that prevented me from it.
Okay.
This Sunday I will stream something. Probably this will not be what I wanted before, which is Andromeda. I will wait with that. But I think I have this fun VR game that you climb mountains and buildings and such.
Oh.
So maybe I'll stream that.
Okay,
That
some
might be
VR.
fun.
Ooh.
Some VR gaming,
So-
nice.
Yes.
And does anyone else here want to plug anything they're doing, if they are doing anything?
I'll be streaming Danganronpa again someday.
All right, so
I don't know when.
So Kay will be streaming some Danganronpa. Shadow, you don't stream, but you might be streaming soon.
I will be streaming soon. I have been put on a deadline
Yes.
to do so.
Yes. Yes.
By somebody here.
Yes.
Whose name begins with an E and ends with a
Yes.
K.
Yes.
So what I'm going to be doing, so you might start seeing test streams from me, maybe. But once I'm good to go, I will be streaming the return of the Obra Dinn for the very
Yes.
first time,
Nice.
Ooh.
and I will be trying to solve crimes, possibly through
Nice.
time? Question mark. We'll see how that goes.
We'll see.
I'll let everybody know when I'm streaming closer to the time.
Div, are you doing anything?
On the internet, no. At
Okay.
home, many things.
Okay.
including playing Ace Attorney games.
Well, that's a mood.
I'm going to finish Spirit of Justice. I'm going to start Chronicles.
Fair enough. Drifting?
Neat.
No, I still have to figure out how streaming works before I can do anything.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, that's going to be it from us here at the show. I can also confirm that joining us for the final case of this game will be none other than Scarthulu, so go and check out his YouTube channel and his YouTube videos. He does some amazing content. He's currently doing his Monkey Island series, so highly recommend checking that out. Yeah, go check out Scarthulu's stuff. He's does some great YouTubing over there. I want to thank everyone for joining us. I want to especially thank Valan for the follow, and thank you so much for joining us in the chat, along with yourself, Monagle, and others. We'll see you all next time. Let's see who's available to raid, potentially. I know Weird streaming, but he tends to wrap up around this time.
He'll be finishing very shortly, probably.
Yeah. I can see Wolsey's on my dash.
Yeah, Wolsey's is streaming.
Let's shove some fun over to Wolsey, since he's so Wolsey's a friend of ours. He is a disabled streamer. And he's doing some content. So let's show him some love by sending you all, loading you into the raid cannon and shoving you his way. And the phrase will simply be "hair forehead." So
I've
that
you used this.
no, for hair forehead.
Juicies.
Horny jail, you mean my chambers?
Hair forehead. We'll see you all over there soon.
Hair forehead.
Bye.
Bye.
There we go.
Mark the cat. Thank you for the raid. I'll give you a shout in a minute.
That was good.
Class.